So I gotta talk about this series. Like, I really do. Like, this is such an underrated series because I'm crazy for crap what just happened. I'm so hyped for stuff like this. Like, you don't understand. Like, this nerdy, like, moral compass, what is the right way path? It is the sickest thing ever that is not, rap music and stuff. Not that I really listen to rap music. Hello everyone, the 25th Genius is back with another webtoon review. So this time we're going to be reviewing I'm the Grim Reaper episode 31, and man, was it a very, very powerful chapter indeed. But before we start, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like and a subscribe. Also, please leave a comment down below on what you think about whatever series that I make. But more importantly, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to your favorite webtoon or webcomic creators because it helps them out a lot. That being said, let's get into my video. So today we're going to be talking about I'm the Grim Reaper, chapter 31. And Chase here is the center of our story today. Well, what else could it be about? And Chase really posed like this amazing question. And it was, what is this nature of sin? Like, what I said in my last video about I'm the Grim Reaper is that sin is not just black and white. There are many layers and there are many elements when it comes to portraying this art we call sin, right? And I truly, genuinely it really gets you thinking about, is sin truly wrong or is sin truly right? So, one, I gotta give shout outs to my boy Chase, because, Chase, he was super cop. Like, you can't lie in front about how, like, smart and intelligent he is. For him to be able to identify, like, all of that from a criminal mastermind, like, that was absolutely amazing. Like, and I really like how the author really gave thorough details about how Chase identified and figured all of that out. Even though it may seem a little bit like a plot armor tool, but it's still the fact that Chase is able to divulge that just from the bit that he was talking to him was absolutely amazing. Like, you can't acknowledge Chase's ability, but you can't acknowledge that Chase is also crazy as well. But Chase really brought up the very important question: is it wrong to really murder those who are horrible people? Now, this guy here was a horrible person. Like real talk. Like, there's no joke about it. This guy is just terrible. He murdered his own wife in front of his children to then use his own children to escape. Like, he is a very horrible person. But I really love the interaction between the boss and Chase, because it's like, yes, though he's terrible, do we kill him? And Chase is just like, we should just murder all of those and eradicate all of those who just do wrong. But you really got to ask yourself eternally, is that really the right way to go? And that factor can be influenced by other things. What if it was your family? What if it was someone that you knew? How would you feel? And I really love their two inner conflicts, because it really outlines this theme about, is it ever okay to kill even if someone else has murdered? And again, I love how both of them just revealed themselves to be two sides of the same coin, in which, like, they both are about justice, but one just has this way of carrying it and one just has another way of carrying it. And I really love this scene right here. I hope I show it. This little cutscene is just it's nowhere near poorly drawn. I think it's absolutely genius, this drawing right here, because this drawing really just shows you many things. One, it shows you the state of Chase's mind. Two, it shows you how serious that Chase is about what he does and about his actions that he's done. And three, it just also just shows you the type of personality that Chase is. Like, Chase just snaps when it comes to stuff like this. Like, Chase is just not well. Like, you could consider him the John of this series, but at least he's not, beating people to sleep for no reason, unlike some people. Sorry, I had a cough there. So anyway, and case in point, like, I really just loved, like, the inner conflict between these two police officers, because they both have a different way and a different style of carrying things out. And the detective just felt that there was no reason to murder this guy in cold blood. And I love when he's just like, well, he deserved to die. He used his own parent, he used his own kids, which really asks you, was he right or was he wrong? Is it okay to murder? And then honestly, you need to think about that question as you're watching this video or you're reading that chapter. Is it okay to kill at any point? Like, what do you think about that? Like should it be held by the law, or should human beings just take the law in their hand? I love basically movies and webtoons and just series like this in general, because it really shows you the nature of human beings. And what happens when that nature is challenged or crossed? What do you do when that mentality and that nature is crossed? Like, you just don't absolutely know. And that's one of the great things just about being a human being, is that you have to challenge your mentality and your mental capabilities all the time. And definitely, I really just thoroughly enjoyed this. I was just so hyped to really make this video, because this act of sin, this act of doing sin, and how sin is executed, how sin is viewed in this world, is quite amazing. And it really shows you how the church structure sees sin as well. But is sin really black and white? Are you a sinful person because you committed sin, or the reason of your sin, or the motivation behind your sin? You have to ask all these questions as you're really reading this webtoon. And again, it's just freaking an amazing read to watch. So now we get into the part where he finishes his story, and now Scarlet really doesn't know what is the nature of sin, and she's hoping that Chase can help her out. I really love this weird love, like dark violent, like this weird, like I will kill you at any point type of relationship that these two have. Like, it's very unique. I mean, it's very cringeworthy and it's very scary, to say the least, but that's what makes it absolutely amazing, is that you can, Arthur can create a mood and set a relationship to that level, to that severity, which I think just adds to the characters and adds to the plot of I'm the Grim Reaper just even more. Again, this was just an amazing read. This is probably like the best chapter so far of season 2, and again, you should definitely just be checking it out. If you're not watching this, if you're not, you are sleeping, because this is an absolutely incredible and amazing webtoon to read. And with that being said, that is my video. I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time with whatever I make, if I remember to make it.